trigger the synapses. And it just is an astounding additional final key in this three different steps to increase your mitochondria. Finally, some of the most important members in our family are the pets we own. We love them. The most of these videos on the web are pet videos, but they can suffer just like we do. You may have a dog that's become lethargic. You've seen dogs that are hobbled, can't get up and down the stairs anymore. Certainly aren't playing fetch, playing with the kids. You may have a cat that's backing up fur balls, shedding. Animals are closer to all the bad things in the environment. The things, the chemicals we put on our rugs to clean them, the things on our lawn to make it grow. And animals have allergies, just like we do. If you want to bring your dog quickly back to puppy stage, your cat back to kitten stage, then replace their mitochondria, give them Petlife. So 4 items: Rejuvenate, Restore 3.0, Renew, Brain and Body, and Petlife. There's nothing like what these products can do for you. To hear more about that, I'm going to turn it back over to Roger. Roger, take it away.
Thank you, Dale. How not to regrow? How to regrow those teeth, fix those cavities, receding gums, bone on bone, all of those things. How about we lower some dental bills while we're at it? How about we just make all that stuff in your oral cavity much stronger, function much better, including your sinuses, because we're going to get into all this. But to get us going on this topic, we're going to turn to Dr. Joy Scott. She's out of Atlanta, been in the field for decades as a nutritionist, works for the county down there, also as part of her practice. Dr. Joy, are you with me?
Thank you, thank you.
Go right ahead. Let's enlighten the folks.
Okay. Yes. So when you find yourself with issues with your teeth, okay, and you're seeing like gingivitis, red, swollen, bleeding gums, loosened teeth, and your gums seem to be non-responsive or look like they've atrophied there, looking pale with a little circulation going through them. The gums are inflamed, swollen with pus, pyorrhea, the teeth, on your pyorrhea, the teeth, on those teeth, the gums grow down and the teeth grow taller, okay? And sometimes this look, because we killed our good bacteria, it could have even just been killed. The good bacteria in your mouth could have been decreased while your bad bacteria increased while using like a commercially marketed mouthwash, such as Listerine. So now we're not just blaming it on Listerine. So we're saying when you use commercially based mouthwash, they are so harsh on your gums, on your teeth. And so initially Listerine was used to strip floors. That was why it was even invented in the first place. Okay? But it's going to clean floors, it'll clean our mouths, right? So we know that sometimes when you have some of all these little symptoms, and they do occur from time to time, there is a deficiency of calcium. Calcium is that mineral that we kind of need to keep close to us. It builds bone. Okay. And so when these symptoms, when the deficiency of calcium show up, sometimes these are other symptoms that could likely show up as well. Okay. Head pain. Try mental health. Mental health is caused from tooth issues. Yes, it could be depression, mental illness, chronic fatigue, hyperactivity, arthritis. What about rheumatism, kidney problems, bladder problems, MS, even high blood pressure? So then it gets a little bit bigger, right? We come down to when bacteria is trapped in the tooth near the root, that is called root canal. 20% of Americans have it done, and while 95% of root canals can lead to cancer, okay, that's huge, isn't it? And so, but the symptoms can show up inflammation, possible MS. So check your teeth. The heart surgeon is going to check your teeth before any heart surgery happens. Yeah, that's the first thing they want to do, check your teeth. Nowadays, on discovering cancer, they check your teeth. So I think as a nutritionist, you should check your teeth. We can kill bacteria in the mouth without killing your oral microbiome. The good bacteria in your mouth rinse every morning, you know. Um, so what we're doing, we're getting up and rinsing our mouth with warm water. It could be salt in the water. It could be a little baking soda in the water. And so that's a good little way to kill bacteria in the mouth instead of having a strong mouthwash, okay? And so, and you can follow it by Restore, okay? Now that you got the bacteria out of your mouth, follow it with the Restore MoreMito, a half teaspoon up to 4 times in the mouth, pulling back and forth for 3 minutes each time. It starts a healing process in your mouth, whether you had some of these things that are going on with you, such as hip and, sinus problems, okay? You could have brushed your teeth with the Rejuvenate, yes, and you could have put a little bit of your Restore 3.4 UltraMito in the Rejuvenate and use it for your toothpaste. That helps you to grow new, stronger teeth, protecting ourselves from cancer, cavities, arthritis, even heart problems, okay? And so, then, so let me share this with you. I had an opportunity to be married to a dentist, okay? And after he had started dental school, he came home one day and said, guess what? We have this bacteria in our mouth. And, we all know there are natural biome bacteria in the mouth, but sometimes it goes in the opposite direction, right? We have too much bad bacteria and too little good. So when he came home and announced that, he said, no more kissing. Oh, wow. I found it a little bit disturbing. And you might would agree with me, okay, but we'll see how we can hold this together. Yeah. Okay. And, but guess what? I became his number one best patient, right? But he definitely needed to get samples of doing Alzheimer's toothbrush. So now, but we always want to keep the bacteria in the mouth balanced, and we know the best way to do it is now growing good bacteria in your mouth and keeping those microbiome balanced. And we're going to do it with the UltraMito Restore 3.0. Okay, now I do have a few foods. That's going to help you make your teeth stronger, your bones and gums, and even help with the sinus problem, because we are actually using the same product to rejuvenate to kill bacteria in the sinus. But let me give you these foods.
Well, Dr. Joy, let me let you bring those. Let me let you bring those back at the end. Let me let you bring that back at the end, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is Dr. Joy part 1. We're going to do part 2 when we get to the top of the Q&A. All right. Thank you, Dr. Joy.
Awesome, y'all.
Okay, so I got a lot of interviews I want to get through right now. How to regrow teeth, fix cavities. We're going to deal with all of that. All right, so our process here at MoreMito is really simple. We don't diagnose, treat, or cure diseases. We feel like we've got a higher concept. What's that? We grow your mitochondria so your body can fix you with that energy replaced that you have lost. Now, we started learning a long time ago that included fixing dental issues, okay, oral cavity issues, including your sinuses. And I know a lot about that because I've been a chronic sinus sufferer, okay, and that's an issue. I don't know if you've got that issue or not, but you're always going, you're making all those kinds of noises. Angel Cobb knows a lot about that. Let me listen to Angel Cobb. She had a
I started in the 80s, 89. I had a major automobile accident. As a result of that accident, I was diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, and some other autoimmune disorders. After that, I had a hernia and this severe case of acid reflux that still affects my voice. But the first issue I wanted to address was the sinus infection. Where I live here, surrounded by pine trees and all kinds of flora in middle Georgia. As a result of that, especially right now, we're in the middle of a spring and um, all of the pine is blooming. So we got all pine stuff. It's almost like yellow snow. I would go to the emergency room almost once a quarter to get a shot and that prednisone pack to help me get through that season. So the pain of the sinus infection and the nasal sound as well as it affects my energy. So that's what brought me to the product initially.
Okay, so what, if anything, has changed since you started with Mito?
One of the first things that changed was the sinus infection has not reoccurred. It was slow, but I wake up now in the morning and I'm no longer congested. I can speak, I can move around and no headaches. I love gardening.
Make sure y'all have your paper and pens to take notes.
Walking around in the garden, and as I said, oh, this yellow pollen is all over the pine trees. Didn't have a problem. For me, that's a great improvement.
So you're breathing better. How frequently would you have had those issues before?
At least the infections themselves, at least once a quarter. But just the allergy and the stuffiness was almost constant. And it changed my voice.
You've noticed a difference in that.
A great difference. A great difference. And I've shared that with people. Because they're wondering two things. Uh, when when I'm not breathing well, it does affect my energy level. Um, you can hear it in my voice, according to my friends and associates. They say, wow, what are you doing? You sound great. Because of some recent health issues I've been dealing with. I was very weak. Um, and now the difference is the energy. Part of that is gratitude. The other part is product.
Okay. So I was talking to Dr. Dan about this a few times, and it turns out that you can get stuff trapped in your sinuses that never gets out, never resolved. Okay? What do you need to get that out? A more powerful immune system. Yeah. So that's why we just turn up the mitochondria, your body can hunt those things, eliminate them, and put you on a different trajectory regarding your oral health. Okay? All right. So we've got many examples. Let's switch back to teeth and gums now. Let's get into that part of it. Particularly as we get older, we can have lots of problems with our teeth. Maybe they started out younger. You can be older. But the good news is this mitochondrial restoration process works anyway. Even if you're like Effie's wife, 80 years old with a history of it. Okay, Effie, one more time.
I'm here. A great call today. Thank you so much. I have had a history of bad gums and teeth since when I was in my early 20s. I'm in my 80s now. But my mouth is great because I learned to use the Rejuvenate and the Restore products, and I use them all the time. Now, what I've been doing is rubbing the Rejuvenate on the bottom of my teeth before I go to bed at night. Also, on the top of my head, I put it up there. And I also also put it in my belly button. And I have a wonderful, wonderful night's rest. I really do.
Marvelous.
So that's all I wanted to
Happy to
say
hear that.
this morning. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good for an 88-year-old person like me.
Yeah. We just keep you kicking right along.
Right, exactly.
All right. Thank you, Auntie.
Awesome
Thank you,
testimony
guys.
for Iffy.
Bye-bye.
All right. The prevailing thinking has always been that if you have bone loss or you have receding gums, there's nothing you can do about it. We know that's false. We got a lot of evidence
Right.
to the contrary, including what we heard from Wendy Taylor on Saturday. All right, so Wendy Taylor in Atlanta.
Hi, I'm Wendy Taylor from Atlanta, and I started using the MoreMito, and it helped me with my sleeping.
MoreMito.
I had a lot of pressure behind my eyes. I have a lot of problems with allergies, and so I no longer have that pressure, and so that's really awesome. And I was having problems where my gums weren't like really tight around my teeth, and when I did use that, that did help. I would put it in my mouth and switch around, and when I went back to the dentist, she said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So
All right.
that was great. And the next thing I really want to work on with my teeth is whitening them. So I think that brushing my teeth with this would be good.
Yeah. Yeah. Very helpful.
Thank you.
All right, Wendy. So if you got stained teeth, AJ down in South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, was telling me he smoked with a cigar, couldn't get those things out with regular toothpaste. Guess what? The formulation will help you get it out. Switch to Restore around your mouth. Brush those teeth to Rejuvenate. See if you're not happy that you did. Okay? Now, let's get on a little bit more serious. These issues with your gums and your teeth can lead to infections, right? The bacteria can get into your bloodstream where it's not supposed to be. You got an infection, you got an abscess, you got a big dental bill, all of that. Now, Shiva, okay, had one of those tooth infections and whatnot, tooth about to come out. Let's see what mitochondria had to do with that situation. How about Gary in Atlanta?
All right, I have two things to share. One of them is a friend of mine who just recently signed up asked me for my testimony, and I haven't been on here quite a while, and I have not really shared the neat things that have been happening.
Okay,
So
go right ahead.
I'm actually looking for it to read it, so that way I don't get all sidetracked. This is in response to your request for testimony. During the past few months, I've noticed MoreMito's benefits in a couple of ways. One was with my teeth. A section of a tooth in the upper right side of my mouth came out about a year and a half ago after crunching on something hard. After that, I didn't chew on that side of my mouth very much because it was tender and could get a bit painful. Last summer, when I was recovering from heat exhaustion, I got a bad tooth infection. The right side of my mouth swelled up and I was running a fever. My folks were worried and thought I should go to the dentist and get it pulled. I was doing some natural remedies when Grandpa reminded me of Restore and Rejuvenate. So several times a day, I switched the oil in my mouth and put the combined gel and oil on my gums around the tooth. The swelling and fever went down and the area stopped being sore and tender. I still push the oil in my mouth. The tooth still has a section out of it, but it is not tender there anymore. I can also chew on that side of my mouth. The other thing I noticed was that a month or so after I started taking brain and body consistently, my energy level got better, and I think more clearly. Hugs and prayers. Ellie.
All right. Thank you, Ellie. I really appreciate it. Okay, I noticed that we're talking about this topic tonight about oral health and whatnot. You keep hearing people talk about other things. You've heard her talk about her mental acuity or whatever other situation she had going on was really positive. Why is that? It's because we are not condition specific. We don't do conditions, right? We do mitochondria. And it turns out your body can do all this other stuff, fixing you as a result. Okay? Now, more about this dental situation. We have been really gratified to see how dental bills
know, it's just, if it's something hot or cold, it goes from the cavity or the little hole. It's so painful. But I've been using the MoreMito on that hole. I'm literally pushing it on that hole and the gel. I'm putting it in the little hole, and it's healing. I mean, amazing. It looks like it's got my dentist said it with all the root canal and all that stuff. It's gonna be around $15,000 for all this process, and I'm gonna save those $15,000 because it feels amazing now. I don't think I can go on to the dentist for a while. I don't have the pain anymore.
Awesome. And how long does it take for you to feel better?
I would say no more than a couple of days.
So it's quite remarkable. So how's it feeling right now?
I feel not completely ill. To be honest with you, but I would say 95% of the pain is gone. And the pain was so badly. I mean, one time I almost lost conscious for the pain I have in my cavity. But after I'm using the MoreMito, it disappeared. Magical.
Wow. All right. Well, thanks for sharing that, Joel. That's quite an amazing story.
Yeah, and I thank you. I always say thank you for that. I mean, it's an amazing product. I highly recommend.
Great testimonial. His
All right.
dental.
I heard her last Saturday, and I just was fascinated by the fact that you had a $15,000 operation, and it's looking like you're not going to need it.
I'm not gonna need it.
Wow.
I'm not gonna need it.
It saved him $15,000 by building his mitochondria up so
I
that
don't know what you're not going to
his
need.
body can fix itself on his dental issue.
I think it's safe to say you need more mitochondria. Okay?
Yes.
And you might be learning where to get it or how you get it. There's really no substance. That fake energy, doesn't work. Okay? The real stuff. That's the only thing that does. All right. We started hearing, even some years ago, that I didn't even believe it at first, talking about regrowing teeth and stuff. You know, get out of here. That's talking that.
Yeah.
But Dr. Connie Lee has some dental issues, and she has some what felt like emerging teeth. Okay, Dr. Connie Lee. I need to go get Dr. Connie Lee, who is actually the number one person at the top of the list here. Dr. Lee,
Yes, hello.
good to hear you. You know, Evelyn was telling me that you had an update for us. I can't wait to hear it. Go right ahead.
Well, for some reason, after I started with the brain and body, my hair quit falling out. And I could put my hands in my hair and have a handful of hair time after time after time. And it's now quit falling out. And you can see my scalp, I got pink scalp everywhere. So I was so happy that helped the brain. In fact, quit losing that hair. But I've got a couple of other things that have happened also along with that. My teeth the bumps in my mouth are bigger. And something is happening that my partial is miserable. It is so tight. My dentures don't want to stay in. So I'm going to have to go see the dentist and see what he can do with what's going on. And maybe with x-rays, I'll see if there's new teeth coming in or what. But those bumps are getting larger. And another thing that's happened with the brain and body is my bladder is working much better. And I'm not going to need pads anymore that I've been using for 4 years. So I am thrilled with that new product. And I've been on the product now for about 7 months to restore and rejuvenate. So I'm extremely thank you very much for such a wonderful company.
You can get your bundle now. See how it is done for her.
You
Brain and
know,
body bundle.
it's so interesting to see that brain and body kind of tip, was a tipping point for you with your hair. You probably have you been putting restored in your hair also?
Uh, not
I put it in my hair.
I'm sorry, I meant rejuvenate.
But
I put this and this in my hair.
until after quitting falling out for some reason. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so that's
so now I put it in there. So maybe I'm
Okay.
gonna start drawing some now.
right. So that's what we've been learning. That is what people report. You put that in your hair, it grows hair too. So you got the brain and body stop it from falling out. Let's put the rejuvenate in there and let's go back. Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so your body's going to start fixing everything that it needs to fix better. It's been trying, but it can't get over the hump, apparently, without that energy that you have lost, And so it's really an adventure in some ways to find out what all your body's going to fix. Kind of reminds me, Dale, of that Forrest Gump movie. You know the one I'm talking about, the one where he says, life is like a box of chocolate. You never quite know what you're going to get. Well, that's how it is when you start regrowing this mitochondria. I tell you who else knows about this. It's the Starkeys. Shirley and her husband talked to them early before the call, did not get a chance to get the editing done on that. So I'm going to play her from Saturday when I call on them. So do star 5 on your phone, Shirley. We're going to call on you in a minute. But here's what she's talking about. And it really gives me a chance to highlight all the stuff that's going to happen to some of you because your body was smart enough to fix stuff. All you got to do is be smart enough to try that stuff so it's got the energy to do it. Shirley Stark. Okay, howdy about Shirley Stark.
Hi, MoreMito team and MoreMito callers. Yes, it's Shirley Stark from Philadelphia. And yes, I bought the bundle. It's going on 3 months. And I'm glad you're talking about the teeth and the gums. Now, I've had 2 summers ago, I'm 70 years old now, and my teeth have been coming loose like dominoes. And my top teeth was coming loose. I didn't want to lose my 2 front teeth, but it was loose. So they took my top teeth out, and I've been having problems. They were soft, tender. I didn't want to bite too much on anything. But lo and behold, my holistic doctor, Dr. Esther Wilson, and my husband told me about the MoreMito product. I ordered it. I've taken it. I use it for my eyes. Of course, I'm legally impaired, legally blind. I use it for my eyes. That's working good. But I'm calling about my mouth. My gums are so healthy. I can't wait to go to the dentist so they can see. And it's the truth. I feel like my gums are healthy, and it's feeling when I run my tongue up above. It feels like I'm growing teeth.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, you are.
She is.
Wow. So again, I thank you for creating these products. They work on your eyes. They work on everything that's going on in your brain, your health, your mental health, your hair. Here we go with the hearing, of course. I don't have the hearing aid on.
You don't have the hearing aid on.
Yes.
No, now I can tell. Can you go to TV now? So I'm taking the products faithfully the way you told me. The bundle, the restore, the cream, the brain and body. I'm taking 3 times a day, and I can't wait to give y'all more results on the healing process I'm going through with my entire body. I mean, what can I say? I have breast cancer. That's doing well. My eyes, that's doing well. My teeth, everything's going good. So I'm going to keep doing it, eat right, and I just encourage everybody to buy the bundle and use it like I did. I do it 3 times a day, put that in my mouth, for my mouth now. I put the oil in, switch it around, keep it in. So I do it for about 5 minutes, though, and then I swallow it. Now, it's not a hard taste or anything, but I feel so healthy. And I just want to thank everybody for listening on my call. Thank you for picking me. And God bless everybody.
So she says she does it 3 times a day. So if she's doing it 3 times a day, she's buying 3 bundles. Because this is a 30-day supply. So she's buying 3 bundles a month. This is 1 bundle.
Where else you gonna hear this?
Brain and body bundle.
This is astounding stuff. That anything can address all these other things. Well, whatever. I think that sounds like what song said. Some people have everything and other people don't, but everything doesn't mean a thing, but not the thing you want. Okay? Well, the thing you want in this case is more mitochondria, so your body can address all these issues that it's struggling with. So let me see if I get Shirley. Shirley, you there? Did I mute the right person? Yeah. Shirley Starkey. Unmuted there.
Awesome testimonial.
Muted it back.
Hello?
All right, Shirley, are you
Hey,
there?
Shirley.
She is.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. All right, Dale and I got out each other's way, so good to hear you.
Yes, thank you.
Shirley, it was so great to talk to you. Tell me your husband's name again. Brother
Bea.
Bear. So you and Brother Bear, you know, if y'all are regulars on the call, you're on here every time in the last 3 months you've been involved in. But just click off all those issues that you had. You talked about you just felt like giving up on some stuff maybe. But those teeth were an issue. We heard about that. Talk about the other stuff that's changed in your health since you've been on Mito, please.
Okay. Well, initially, I tried the products because I heard about how it can help your eyes. And then I also understood that the oil and the creams and the brain and body, they go through your bloodstream, and it actually goes through the skin and through the blood and through the bone. And I was interested in the bone issue because I had fell a few summers ago and hurt my left ankle. It hasn't really healed too good, and I had pain. And when I used the cream and the oil and the pills, I kind of forgot that I was hurt, and I was on the call with you guys, and I was upstairs, and they was saying, they're calling you back. I ran down the steps and forgot that I was hurt and answered your call. So that shows that it's working. It's working. So I want to say that I didn't plan on anything happening to my mouth, my gums, or anything, but lo and behold, here I am, and my mouth is feeling healthy. My gums, I do have bottom teeth. The dentist wanted to take my bottom teeth. I'm so glad I didn't because one tooth was loose at the bottom, and I used the product. I used the cream and the oil. That tooth right now is not wiggling anymore down the bottom here. It's like brand new. I'm in no pain. The gum that's gone. So my mouth feels healthy, and I just want to let everybody know by using the products the way you told us to, it really works. It does the job. Wherever it needs in your body, it does the job. It does the work. And I'm happy about it. Now my mental health, I know you asked me about that. I'm good. My mind is clear, and I want to do things. I want to clean house, mop floors. I want to, just go anything. I'm ready to work if somebody will hire me.
Okay. So now let me speak to that real quick, because that's the thing here at MoreMito. We call it emotional intelligence. That you got your initiative back, right? That barrier between thought and action has gone way down as pertains those things you know you need to. You ready to do them now, right? You notice that.
Yes.
Okay, you're like ready to go. Okay.
I am.
This is so remarkable to have all that happening, in the same person. But that's potentially the way it is, with everybody. Now let's talk about that hearing. Why is getting hearing?
Oh my goodness. My husband would get tired of me asking him to repeat what he said over and over and over. It's like must have cost 2 times. He got saved twice to me. But now that I've been using MoreMito products, the bundle, I forget all about the hearing aid. I don't want it in because I can hear. I'm telling him to turn the TV down. He
Wow.
doesn't have to repeat himself like he used to.
All right.
So I know he's glad about that. Right, baby?
All right. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that, Shirley. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. Thank you.
Great having you on.
Everybody, do what I did. Buy the bundle. You'll be glad you did.
Did you hear all that she mentioned that it has helped her with?
Okay.
Wow.
So let's
Even
put
her
all this in
hearing.
perspective, okay? Shirley made a comment that it was like her teeth were falling out like dominoes. Okay, well, that's what all your health is doing, like dominoes. As a function of you losing that mitochondria. Your body's ability to bounce back from things that assail you aren't like they were when you were younger. Primarily because you have lost that mitochondria. So in someone like Shirley, you're getting an example again of what happens when you put it back. Her body is like literally fixing everything. She's seeing better. She thinks and feels better. Keeps growing. Look like they gonna grow back. Okay? If you gotta pay the dentist when you pull them out there, should the dentist pay you if you're growing back? Okay?
I think so.
I don't know.
Right.
But we're in that kind of space now where the technology exists, we have it, that you can make your body better. Life can get easier for you, lower down bills, more energy, more everything. Okay, as pertains to you being happy and having a better sense of well-being. So what's all this coming from? Let me repeat this that you got on the call later. You just hear it again. Okay. That mitochondria produces the energy your body runs on. You've been losing. We got to put it back. Dr. Elliott figured out how to do it. It is a unique thing that doesn't happen on the internet somewhere else. You can't go down to Walmart and buy it. It was a serious breakthrough, okay, to do this. Your mitochondria is thousands of times smaller than your cells, and no one else has ever done this. Now, by regrowing your mitochondria, sending those stronger signals to your body, using the constituents in our formulation, these things grow back. Okay? Now, the formulations that have it in it, there are 3 of them because we couldn't find all the things we needed to do that in one place or in one form. So we have the oil-soluble ones in Restore. It's an oil-based product, got olive oil and black seed oil at its base. And its primary function is cellular repair and organ regeneration. Now that is fundamental, right? Well, last week when we were talking about cardiovascular issues like cholesterol and all of that, or with this week talking about your teeth, that's irreplaceable. You gotta have that. Now, that 44 ingredients in it all together, part of them once again will be growing mitochondria. What all the rest of them? Why we need all of them? Because your organ systems have various needs. And so we put things in the formulation to address. We got something in there for your gut. There's butyrate in there for your gut. You encourage your gut biome in your gut to make more of that stuff. Okay? There's things in there for your eyes. On and on and on. There are ingredients in there that raise your endogenous antioxidants. Those are the ones your body makes, not the ones you go down to the health food store and get. Or someone's advertising you telling you gotta go get your stuff, right? Make your body make 10 of them. All right? We run all of that back. Why do we need to do that? Because we need it to protect your mitochondria. All in the oil soluble product. Now let's go over here with Renew branded body. That's where the water solubles are. That pertains to growing your mitochondria. Those are the capsules, right? So then we got 2 ways to do this. You might not respond the same as someone else does. So by having this really diverse approach and a many-faceted way to do this, we're more likely to be able to get a good result for more people. So you got the Renew branded body. That's a topical gel. We haven't made it years ago because we said nobody's ever
Rejuvenate Gel.
You want to see if you can do that. He overachieved. This stuff doesn't just penetrate and affect every layer of your skin. If you got a bump, a scratch, a mole, a scar you might have had for 10 years. Put it on, rub it in repeatedly. Watch what happens. Okay? But it goes all the way to the bone also. So if you got mobility issues, you aching, you're hurting, whatever, your body's going to be whatever age you are. You're not too old for us to regrow your mitochondria. I think that's some good news, Dale. What you think?
I agree completely. It's the secret. It's the answer.
All right. Dale Bonet with commercial.
All right, listen, everybody, you get these incredible products at MoreMito.com, MoreMito.com, then a / type in your username. You're going to be at your website. You know it's your site because your name is at the top of the page. So is your phone number, so is your email, and your WhatsApp, if you put that in there. This is where you send people after you've initially told them what you've learned, what you've experienced. They can listen to a selection of testimonials based on things they're interested in. They can read the ingredient list of each product. They can look at the labels. Most important, they can purchase. They can only buy it from you. They can't buy it from the company. But you know, we added one more thing. They can join you and share the message as well. Listen, we created a one-of-a-kind product line. You know that now from what you've heard, where we created a one-of-a-kind company to support it. There's no cost to join MoreMito. There's no monthly fee to be here. You don't have to be on auto ship or purchase anything. You can participate in the compensation plan. And you don't need to be on auto ship, as I said. Even the websites I told you about, those are free. We don't charge you for those. Our new marketing app, we don't charge you for that. We're here with one purpose, and that's to support you to share the message. Let the world know these products exist and can have such an impact for them, their health, and for your pocketbook. Listen, when people join us, they can join as a referring customer. If they decide to participate in the compensation plan, that kicks in for them. And if you join, once we verified you're a real person, we verified your phone and your email. As a referring customer, you get paid in Mito cash. Use it internally. Pay for your products. Pay for your shipping. It's wonderful for people outside the U.S. to be able to purchase products without worrying about the cash exchange rates. And they can use U.S. dollars to buy U.S. products. It's great. You can also increase your position. You can move up to a paid rep. Listen, there's no charge for that either. It simply means now you can take it out as cash using the Stripe connectivity, super powerful and secure ACH system. Send it to any bank account virtually anywhere in the world, not just the U.S. That's a big, big deal. You can also send it to PayPal. You can send it to Venmo. Listen, you're going to just absolutely love our pay system because we don't pay once a month or once a week or even once a day. Every time someone purchases, your compensation is in your back office to use in real time. You've never seen anything like this. We also have a support team like you've never seen. If you call the numbers at the bottom of your webpage, 509-593-3300, you speak to real people. If you get a message, that means everybody's on the phone. Leave a message, you're going to get a phone call back, a return call. The customer service is open 6 days a week, and it's here with one purpose, to support you. You need help putting somebody in, you need help getting an order in, you need help getting money out, you need help sharing some knowledge on the product. If your mentor, the person that brought you to the company, can't help you, doggone it, we're going to help you. That's why we're here. So again, it's to do one thing. We've done everything we can do. We created a one-of-a-kind product line. Nothing else competes. It's not like, should I use the MoreMito stuff or this other stuff? There is no other stuff. We're the only thing that increases your mitochondria. We've got a one-of-a-kind company to support you. We don't charge for any of this stuff. We're here to do the one thing, everything except what we can't do. Talk to the people you know. That's up to you. Share the message. Let them know there's something out here that's different. Send them some testimonials. Get the marketing app. It's just about ready for full-fledged release. It's available now to use. Go experiment. Share the videos. Send the testimonials. Let the app do the work. All you've got to do is send it to people. Everything else happens from there. So we're here to help. Anything we can do. It's all up to you. Roger, if I left anything out, let me know. I'm going to turn this back to you.
All right. Marsha reminded us we got to talk about the referring customers who earn $600 or more, about 90 of them, that we need to get that Social Security number.
Yeah, listen, everybody. The IRS changed the rules last year. The Mito cash, you still need to give us your Social Security. And quite honestly, you need to do the W-9. It's in your back office. Just fill it out. Let's get it turned in. It takes about 3 minutes. It's all online. You even sign it online. And that way, everybody's covered for the new changes. You don't need to worry about taxes or anything as long as you've got your W-9 turned in. If you've got any question at all, if you should, then just go do it. It takes 5 minutes. It's simply something that we keep in our archives. If we have to submit to the IRS, you're covered. We got you. So please, listen, there's no games here. You've got to do that or we're going to stop your commissions because we have to. So go fill out the W-9, submit it online, takes 5 minutes. Let's keep those commissions flowing to you. Also, we should mention that shipping, Roger, look, everybody's getting better on shipping. There's a lot of funny things happening. A lot of products need to be in Portland, Oregon. I don't know why. It's supposed to be on the East Coast, but they're working through stuff pretty darn quick. If you don't have it, you've got a tracking number. Go click on it, see where your package is. They're pretty much getting delivered by Wednesday of this week, I think, and everything's back to normal. You want to make sure your product's in your hands and get an order in, and let's make sure we got something moving to you. That way, if it's going to take an extra couple of days, you're covered because your order is in. That's it from us. Back to you, Roger.
All right. Thank you, Dale. Okay, we got a hand. Star 5 on your phone. If you've got a question or a comment, we're going to get to them right now. Let us begin. Is it Alton? Alton Vice.
Alton. Yeah.
Delaware.
Alton, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question. Great to have you with us, Alton. Go ahead.
Good night. So Roger, there's a lady she want to talk with you. She want to share her comeback story with you. So I just want to know if you could let me know so I can tell her what to do.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to call you. You give me her information, and I will arrange to talk to her. I'd love to do that.
Definitely.
Excellent. All right. Thank you for that, Bye. I'm taking a screenshot right now.
All right. And then I'll call you tomorrow.
Still trying to get to you. Okay, Alton. Talk to you tomorrow.
All right. Yes.
Great to have you with us. Who's next, Roger?
Okay. I just made a quick note. All right. So why not let us talk to Misha Bean. Georgia to call her, you said. Misha Bean.
All right, Misha, I have unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello.
How are you? I'm glad to be on. I met Foot Soldier yesterday, and he was telling me about the product, and he was so passionate about it. So I purchased my first order today. I am living with multiple sclerosis of 20 years, and I have optic neuritis in my eyes. I'm blind in my right eye. And I'm just looking forward to see, some health results of trying to get my vision back. I have no circulation in my feet. My feet stay cold a lot, so I have to wear socks all year long. So I'm just looking forward to, so I can give a testimony about,
we got some really
about
good
this
news.
product.
Yeah, we got some really good news for you. We had a number of people who have very serious issues like the ones that you have, and they seem to consistently report that after they use that technology to restore the mitochondria, the body starts fixing stuff. Extremities warm up. We probably have the person in the most pain was the MS individual with MS, she was in 24/7 pain. Waking her up in the middle of the night, right? Shooting pains in the middle of the night, all of that.
Right.
The first 12 hours, no issues at all. She had to be medicated 24/7, right? And that was before she mixed the Restore and Rejuvenate together. And I talked to her the next day. She'd been more than 24 hours. Didn't have to use those really strong opiates and whatnot.
That's a blessing. So I'm not a pain. I don't take pain pills, or I'm not a pill popper. I try to do stuff naturally. But I'm definitely looking forward to this. So I'm glad that I met him yesterday. So, Mr. Footnote, shout out to you.
Yeah. Shout out to
Foot
Footnote.
soldier, I'm sorry. Foot soldier.
Yeah. Indeed. South Carolina.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Okay. Janet.
Roger, we wanted to speak with Edward Mann this evening too at some point. Go ahead.
Okay. We'll speak to him now. Edward.
Oh, all right. Edward, I've unmuted you.
Hey everybody, how you
Hello.
doing tonight?
Good.
Really
Go
good,
ahead.
buddy.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that when about 3 years ago, when Dr. Boswell, who was taking all the golds and all the silver, who found out about this long before I did, he told us what happened when he volunteered at the stables. He started feeding those horses tablespoons of that Petlife. 14 horses that never won a darn thing at those racetracks. They were just stable horses. And they ended up taking second and third place. That's when he knew there was something to this formula. And when I realized that and then heard all the other stories about the pets that at 16 years old were laying down ready to die, couldn't find their way home, the cat was across the street, or their kidneys were failing. You put some of this in their bodies, and the magic starts to happen. The amount of testimonies I've heard already is mind-boggling, and I think everybody should be listening to these calls, because I've learned something on every single call. But you know what got me, Roger, is when my father's knees started actually grew back their cartilage after 14 months. He was able to put away his cane and out dancing 2 to 3 times a week every dance. You know, I sent you the video. It's incredible. And he's in his 97th year and he's going more now than ever. As a matter of fact, he wants you to call him. He wants to have a talk with you.
Gotta do it.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Edward. I'm looking
Thank you
forward
for
to it.
these products.
Yeah. 90-some years old, jumping out of airplanes, dancing the night away.
Would you
He
love to
said
do
one
that at
time he
97?
actually sent a woman to the moon. So, okay. He has quite a few resources. All right. Okay, so Janet Bush. Did we get her? No, Anna?
You did not. I got her now. Jeanette, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Hi.
Hello,
Can you hear me?
Jeanette. There you are.
Hi, how are you? How are you?
Good.
Good. Is it unusual that the last time I was on, sorry, I haven't been on in a while, is I noticed the longer I hold the restore underneath my tongue, I got this one tooth that was broke off, not loose anymore, but I can feel like little pressure, like it's trying to grow or something. I don't know what it's doing, but I've gone from 15 minutes to a half hour to an hour of holding the restore underneath my mouth. Yeah, and I got a little lazy because not lazy, I shouldn't say. I was just working so much that I do petitioning, register people to vote, and I'm doing it temporarily to pay off some bills is all. And I didn't do it only for like 2 or 3 times because I was so tired and exhausted. But so I upped it
it to 6 times because I had extra, because I lost, had a few days I didn't do that. And I noticed that, as I told you before, I have ringing in the ear. And as I did 6 times, the first time I did 6 times, and the next morning, I'm going, this is really working really well. But then now it's like it's hard to explain. Sometimes it's really, really loud. Now it's like mellow, and it won't, it's like, is this thing ever going to go away? And I got to thinking, and this is my question, is should I get 2 bottles of Restore? That's what I'm getting ready to do my order because I just got my Social Security check today. And I thought, well, I'll get 2 bottles of the Restore. Now I have been only getting 1 bottle and the Rejuvenate, of course. And I also I've been taking the Brain and Body 4 times a day. And should I increase that too? Because I'm talking like because I called in and talked to Rebecca, I think it was, and I asked her how much that would be. And I said, okay, well, it doesn't matter. When it comes to my health, that's number one,
She got it. When it comes to her health, it doesn't matter. She's going to make it happen.
And would you recommend it? Because I'm not going to say who, but when I was 25 years old, somebody beat my head up against a door about 4 or 5 times. And I seriously think that's why as Dale said, it's like your wires are disconnected from your ear to your brain.
Okay.
And I don't know this, but my gut feeling is telling me this because that's God talking to us. That's why I'm thinking I should up it. I'm still doing the 20 times a day.
Let me respond.
Okay.
I got it. So definitely, I think you're one of the ones that should double or triple dose, all of them. Okay.
Okay.
Now you're getting some progress.
That means
like
2
your
to 3
body's trying to
bundles.
make that breakthrough, but it would benefit from more of it, and obviously more time with more of it, in order for it to kind of finish the process or take you to that next level. You noticed when you took more, you got better results, right? So we gotta go with that. At minimum, I'm trying to double everything. And use the frequency of using that Restore, Rejuvenate mixture to step that up. 4 or 5.
I put more than a teaspoon. I put more like a tablespoon.
Okay, I like mine really oily as well. So go ahead and do that, and let's go. I mean, your body is ready for it.
You're saying 2 Brain and Body, 2 double on the Restore.
Yeah.
And continue with 4 times a day with the Brain and Body, correct?
Yeah, so you're gonna have 4. If you double the Brain and Body, you're gonna be at 4 capsules. So whether you take them 2 and 2 or 1, 1, 1, and 1, just spread it out
I was doing it 2 and 2, but then I broke it up and said breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then nighttime.
Okay.
And
let's go.
That's how I was doing it. And the other thing is, I have a question for my own kid, my daughter. I heard this lady just before me that has MS. My baby has MS. She's not a baby. She's 47. And she started having this awful pain in her leg. And before she moved out, I said, here, sweetie, try some of this. She said, what is it? I said, it's what I use on my feet. Because I go out walking with it, petitioning, and it hurts. My feet hurt every time I come in. So I put the Rejuvenate on my feet every single night. And you can literally, it'll seep right into your skin. And it makes sense now that that lady said something about because her legs were hurting because of her MS, And I'm wondering if that's the same thing. And I told my kids, my daughter, it was this one, the first one to sign up. My son hasn't done it yet. I've got to talk to him. My son lives in Iowa, and got it here.
Yeah, let me respond. Yeah, that is the nature of MS. MS, for those who don't know, is an autoimmune disease where your body's attacking the nerve sheath. So these nerves are like on fire. Okay, and it can be very progressive and get worse and worse and worse. The good news is, right? The good news is with an array of autoimmune situations, we have people reporting that after we regrow their mitochondria, that they get major relief, they get much, much healthier, right? Which is kind of the theme, kind of like, it's why we don't have to do conditioning, because doing mito and letting your body adjust those conditions is very effective.
Okay.
Well, absolutely. I would have her get on it and have her get on some of these stuff.
Yeah, that's part of her Christmas gift. See, I'm doing this for my kids. My son says, well, Mom, I can't afford that. I said, sweetie, who said you're going to pay for it? He says,
Right.
I said, this is part of your Christmas gift. I just want you to try it.
Yeah.
And so both of them said yes. And I'm going to be ordering tomorrow mine's auto ship, but I'm going to change it, because I'm doubling the restore. And I'm ordering my daughter's. She's got to give me her new address, so so it's not coming here, because I want to make sure she gets it at her house. And
Okay.
what I wanted to know, since you designed all this, or maybe Dale, maybe you can answer this question. My kids can't buy outright like I do. I buy it. I don't like the payment system. I want to just pay for it.
Give me a question.
So my question is, don't you have like where people can pay once a week or every 2 weeks or something like that? I heard
four choices. You'll see them at checkout. When you get to the part of the checkout, it gives you a choice of using MitoCash, a credit card, or PayPal. You'll see one for pay later, and when you click that, there's 4 different companies. Klarna's one of them that I know of. 4 different choices, and try them all, and each one gives a little bit different option. You're in charge, so do that as part of your checkout. If you need help, call customer service. But yeah, you can
what is that
break it
called,
out over 4 things.
What do you call that?
Pay later. Pay later.
Pay later. Okay, all right. I'll tell my kids, and when I told them that, they said, oh, okay, so they do that on things they buy off of Amazon and stuff like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Same company. Great, thank you, Jeanette.
And then, real quick, Roger, how many, now I'm doubling the restore. Should I take it 7 times or 8 times a day, or
honestly,
10 times a day?
You can take it as many times as is convenient for you. What I'm mostly looking at is that you're going to double the total amount that you take in a day. So however you want to split it up, the more times is fine. But bottom line, get it in, okay?
So it doesn't matter how much time in between?
I mean, if there's no time in between, it matters. But I'm just saying, I mean, it's more important that the amount you take and how many times you take it. But bringing it out is clearly a good thing, right? So I'm just speaking in favor of those people who just won't let them take it 10 times a day. I don't want people thinking that you have to do it like that. You don't.
Yeah,
do it the best way you can do it, and we'll be good.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, Jeanette. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanette. Beautiful.
Okay, I didn't do my part. I didn't do my part of the commercial. I better do it. Okay. So, and Jeanette and the last couple of people we talked to are good examples. So we got 2 opportunities here, right? The first one's obvious. Give the technology a try. Put it together with your DNA. See what your body comes up with. Okay, it's waiting on you to do that. Get better. All right. Maybe you got again a particular concern. Maybe you just want to be healthier. I think we prove it every week that growing your mitochondria is the way to do that. Okay. Now the other piece is that more people need to hear what you've been hearing. Okay. We created a risk-free opportunity. It costs you nothing to get involved or stay involved, so we don't play stupid games. us, promote it, earn money. You can get to pay for that product that you want. Okay, you can extend it to family members. We got people who spent thousands and tens of thousands of dollars helping other people. Okay, along with themselves. So again, if any of that appeals to you, you see the need. Whole families need this, and you know some of them. Now, as Dale said, the only thing we can't do is contact people you know. Okay? So, by all means, if what we're doing appeals to you, affiliate with us. Let's see what we can do together. We're getting this mobile marketing out. Tomorrow, I'll be on a Zoom call with Maria Novelette, and then we're going to get more into that. We'll give you the latest update on it. We're getting close to the end of that development. It's going to be a whole new day. Okay? All right.
I'm loving that app, y'all. I love it.
Let's go with
Yes.
Eugene Hall. Somewhere in Texas, call that, you said.
All right, Eugene, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, how's everybody? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay, you were talking about teeth, and I have some dental situation. I was thinking about getting some implants. Man, this makes me kind of hesitate with that, man. If I can fix some of these teeth, I done suffered with a couple of really bad toothaches. So I don't want to go through that. And I was getting ready to just have everything pulled down and put me some implants up and down. But I got prostate. I'm telling you, I'm listening to these calls and I'm getting ready to load up on this stuff, man, because what I got to lose.
There you go.
He gets it, y'all. He gets it.
If this thing can do anything like y'all saying, I ain't thinking, of course we live and we done beat up our body so much and then we trying to get something back. But hey, I'm believing in MoreMito.
Yes.
I know some things about the mitochondria. Yeah. You talking? This is good stuff here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So bring your body bundle.
10 years. Okay, so we've had the experience that no one else is in a position to have because no one else is truly regrowing that mitochondria the way we are. Okay? And I'm so happy to get on this topic for you tonight and others who are concerned about the oral health because you don't have to have the big dental bills. You don't have to have all your teeth pulled out without trying this first. You see what I'm saying? Try this first. Switch your stuff around in your mouth. And I'll tell you, you don't have to leave it in there for an hour. I switched it around, and I have a huge filling in the back of my teeth. One of the molars fell out. When the dentist put it in, he said, I don't know if this is going to stay or not. He was right. Well, it fell out over 2 years ago. Why am I not in excruciating pain? I already had to have the thing pulled out.
Just taking the
product.
product.
Every time I take mine 2 or 3 times a day. I'm always swishing that restore around in my mouth, all around, all between the teeth, and everything that's swallowed.
Yes.
Wiggle your tongue back and forth, like that. Okay, it'll absorb, through your membranes in your mouth and swallow whatever little is left within. That's it. Do that, and watch your gums and teeth get healthier. Like you heard all those other people we played tonight. Okay, try that.
I got a lot of broken teeth. Kind of sharp edges, different things like that. I'm thinking fixing those. And
okay, so it's real simple. Go take it. You see the progress you make, because they won't take them all out. So and then you go from there, right? Let's get healthier first. Let's start getting those bad teeth from poisoning your brain. Okay, from causing who knows what other kind of issues. Like, let's put a stop to that right now. If you don't have that order in, do it tonight. Okay. All right then. All right.
And y'all got issues with your teeth, your gums, you name it, any dental, you want to go ahead and get that bundle. You might want to get 2 or 3 bundles to hit it hard, as y'all heard them talking about.
Go ahead.
Hello, my MoreMito family. I have Michael Logan on the line with the update. Michael, are you there?
Michael.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Roger. Hello, Del.
Hey, Michael.
I wanted to say, so today I had a wellness check and my A1C went down from 6.6 to 5.7.
All right, man.
And,
Goodness.
5.7. That's awesome.
and I've changed my diet around, mostly solids and lean proteins. I've stopped with all the sugary stuff um, yeah, and I was, and this was the first time today that she said, well, all right, so I'm gonna hope because it says 6.6 is like pre-diabetic. So if it was 11.5 and it came all the way down, and she said, well, we're gonna hold off on medication. So I'm just grateful for that, and I just want to encourage everyone to just trust in the process and trust that your body has a systematic way of going about things. There's things that the body knows that we don't know. So I remember I thought things weren't really moving along, and then I got some blood work done, and I realized that all the things that were low were up, and all the things that were up were coming down. And now this is just another one of the things that's coming down.
Yeah, I mean, like, your body's normalizing stuff. That's what it's totally capable of doing. Once it's empowered. And you've been faithful with it. Grace's been doing a great job with you. And, congratulations, man. You're reaping the benefits of staying the course.
Thank you very much.
We got one more testimony, Roger. His daughter is on. Her name is Kayla. I did text you the last 4 digits of her number. His daughter tried to bring the body, and she has her hand raised. She wanted to share her testimony. Her name is Kayla.
Kayla, I don't see her in the caller.
I don't see Kayla either. With the hand raised.
Not
My hand's not raised.
Okay, have her do that. We will.
Right there. Okay.
Okay, we'll have a call back. All right, Grace.
Okay, I have a call back.
All right, thank you. Well, awesome. Okay, we got an unknown caller in San Francisco. Is that Biat calling for England?
That could be Biat. I spoke with him earlier. Unknown caller in San Francisco. I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Give us your name. Ask your question.
Hello, it's Pete Muller from the UK. Hello.
All right, Biat, go ahead.
Hey, buddy.
Once, recently on midnight, I had a toothache which was unbearable. I couldn't go to sleep. And I wanted to go to sleep at midnight. And I prayed. Then I put the rejuvenate on my neck. And the toothache went. I never went to see a dentist to do. Never. It had wonderful.
So he put it on his neck and it went away.
Quite
Most of us
wonderful.
put it on our gums.
On the neck.
and it
Yes, I
goes
put
away.
it on my neck.
He said he put it on his neck. Are y'all listening to that?
We'll put it everywhere.
Wow.
You can't miss that way.
That's right.
All right. Thank you,
That's
Biat.
awesome.
Roger, Biat's having some trouble with the, I'm going to call him back tomorrow. He's having some challenges with the app. And we're going to get that fixed for him tomorrow. He's just doing great stuff over in England.
All right.
So,
Tara Nicholson. Tara Nicholson.
all right, Tara, I unmuted you. Go ahead.
Tara.
I think it's Tara Nicholson in Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi. I have a question. So I had to have a tooth removed and kind of prep for an implant, but I haven't had a chance to do the implant yet.
Yeah.
Is there any possibility that that tooth would go back?
You just heard, okay,
You heard
so
several
already
people
out,
saying it.
or
Come on.
Just
Yeah.
damaged.
It's out. No, it's
Okay.
out. They had to pull it out. It broke from the root down.
Okay, so we've had reports of people's teeth growing back, okay, but recently you're hearing people talk about they get these bumps in their gums, okay? But I haven't had anybody go all the way through the bumps in the gums of where that broke through the skin, or if it can, unless they do surgery and let it out. I don't know, okay?
Yeah.
So, because your gum will just close over once you pull a tooth out of it. in it, and it flows over, and then that tissue just like goes back together. But what I would do is this: I would get on it, push it around in my mouth, and you can see if you don't develop those bumps. Then go back to the dentist and have them X-ray it.
Get on all three.
Okay, and see if it's a matter of them helping that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do that 4 times a day. I do 2 doses and 4 doses.
Okay.
Awesome.
Choose everything 4 times a day.
Awesome.
And that's helpful with all the stuff that I have going on. But yeah, I was just curious about that because putting an implant in is quite expensive. I'm like, I should wait to see what happens.
Yeah, let's see. Very good. Thanks, Sarah.
But thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, Johnny Cruz.
Great
From
question.
Rapids, North Carolina. We used to play them in football.
Johnny, I have unmuted you. Go ahead. Johnny Cruz.
Johnny Cruz is
You're not muted.
his avatar is a wrecked car. And he had
That's
a
right.
near fatal car accident.
I had to unmute myself. Sorry about that.
All right, go Johnny.
Good evening, my Mito family. Yes, I think I heard you said try to call me last week.
Yeah,
Probably.
sent you a text.
Yeah.
Got a chat with you.
Okay, all right. Yes, I just had a little action. I would say an update because I've had a testimony. I used to be in the Navy and I had to start wearing my hair like bald. I've been balding my hair since I want to say 95. And because I was on a submarine, I think the atmosphere interfered with the frontal part of my hairline. And I started scarring and the hair basically just started falling off. So that's why I started balding my hair. But recently what I started doing was putting more of the Restore with the mixture of the Rejuvenate and Restore. Now the scarring actually has basically almost gone. Now the hair is growing back because of the scarring. The hair will not grow through the scars. But now that the scarring is going back, has gone almost, now the hair is starting to grow back in that spot.
Yeah.
And that's been since 95.
I'm saying like this is me. I'm gonna double call this out if I may. But I say that in the introduction. Oh, you put it on, you got a bump or scratch or mole. Scar been there 10 years. How many years was that scar been there for you?
95.
95. Okay. So that's 31 years. Going on 31 years. Okay. I hope you're paying attention, those of you who are scar concerned. So go ahead, Johnny.
I've had some keloids go away.
Yes, and I started doing that. Now the hair is growing back, and also the gray hair is starting to get black, even on my beard. And this technology that we have is so amazing. And I used to always say my testimony and always say about that there are over 8 billion people living on this planet, growing at 0.95% annually. That's a lot of growth, people. We need to share this technology because I remember when I used to always say, listen to see what's going on, what's going to happen next. And now I totally forget about that. We don't do conditions, mitochondria, increase the mitochondria in everything seasons. If you're concerned about something, just up it up. Bring it up. Triple dose, whatever. Do as much you can. All we want to do is increase the mitochondria. I'm so a believer of the increase the mitochondria. I mean, I don't care what no one tells me or asks me, says, does it do this? Increase the mitochondria. Let's see what it happens.
Yeah.
That's all I do. Every time I share this technology. Don't worry about what does it do this, does it do that. I've heard so many countless, in 2 years, countless testimonies on my team alone. Anywhere from stomach cancer, HIV, diabetes, high blood pressure, and on and on and on and on and on. It's
change my mind to just say, hey, increase your mitochondria, and all of that goes bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, Johnny. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, Johnny. Okay.
Hey, how about Horace Randall in Pennsylvania? Caller ID said.
All right, Forrest. I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Number ends in 0090. Are you there? And do you have a question?
Go back and get Grace. She may be bringing that other lady.
Hello.
All right, go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Vita, and I live in Georgia. I want to ask questions about the Paragana, with the I think it's Paragana in the gum. Does it heal that?
All right, so
We don't heal anything. We're building mitochondria up. We're in the mitochondria business.
I'm going to answer this question as if you asked me, does regrowing mitochondria affect your gums? The answer is yes, it does. And we've been given example after example after example tonight of people who did that. It's an inflammatory situation you got in the gums and so forth. Your body's trying to fix it. It'll fix it a whole lot better once it gets more mitochondria. Okay? How long have you been on this call tonight? How long
I've been on since the beginning of it. I've been listening to y'all.
So we gave like 7 examples. We gave 7 examples of people with various kinds of, and then on Saturday we did 5 or 6 more. All right.
He asked that because
all kinds of
they've been answered, but I guess people just don't believe. They want to ask again. It's the same answer.
Somebody I know that has kidney pathology, has only one kidney left, and they gave her, I think they gave her 4 years to live. And she's very scared that she's going to leave her daughter behind. So I'm trying to find out, could it heal stuff like kidney pathology?
Again, I'm going to answer that question as if you asked, does restoring mitochondria affect those issues with your kidneys or whatnot? Yes. Go back in the calls. Are you already enrolled with us?
I guess I know I haven't enrolled with y'all.
When you enroll with us, in the back office where it says announcement, you're going to be able to go back to the calls we had on those different topics, and you listen to all of them, and you hear it all over again. Okay?
Okay.
So, literally, regrowing mitochondria affects everything. Fill in the blank on the condition. Doesn't matter what condition. John was saying, we don't do conditions, we do mitochondria. Why?
Right.
Because that's all we have to do.
Right.
Yes.
Okay? When you aim at one thing, you miss everything else. Unless it's your mitochondria, which can affect everything else. Am I making any sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Hey, thank you.
Great to have you with us.
All right.
Let us know how it's all going.
Yeah. Tammy Kennedy in Enid, Oklahoma.
All right. Tammy, I've been meaning to go ahead with your question.
Hello,
All
can
right.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you can. I'm calling on a friend, the guy that had just, I think you probably answered my question, but my friend's got I guess hypothyroidism, issues with her thyroid. She's had the problem for years. She's not getting any results with the medical, Western medical, design, etc. This is my first call. Edward, hello, if you're still out there. Invited me in. And anyway, I do have a question after all, so I just wanted to check.
Go ahead with
And
your
if
question.
it does, well, the question is that can it affect and heal the thyroid issue?
Okay. Somebody told me I got an easy job. No matter what people ask, I give them the same answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's true, regrowing mitochondria affects everything. You're hearing from people who wouldn't even have the problem if it were not for the decline in their mitochondria. Okay, in many instances. And yes, there is a nutritional component to that. That's why we have the nutritional counseling, right? Certainly, you need to be up on your basic nutrition, your diet, and your minerals and everything like that. You need to be up on all of that. Not having the
Right, that's what I was wondering. So it'd be twofold, nutrition and okay.
Yeah, don't starve yourself of vital stuff, right? But beyond that, your mitochondria just will make better use of it. It's going to improve the health of your cells. They're going to breathe better. They function better. Everything's going to work better because you have healthier cells. And your body can now run these programs that it has to maintain you that's been failing because it doesn't have the energy to do it. So go ahead and order it, do it, and come back like the rest of these people you heard from tonight, talking about the progress you made. Okay?
Right. Well, I don't have a problem myself. It's a classmate from school years ago, and I'm a healer, and anyway, I don't know about this one. And then I make some looking for answers.
Okay. Well,
Let me ask you what you benefit from. Let me give you one quick one. It's just one that sticks in my mind. You'll find a testimony once you get on board with this about someone who was actually wearing a scarf all the time, even in hot weather, because they were embarrassed about the growth and the bulging of their neck and their thyroid. And go listen to that testimony and see what happened to them. And I think you'll be well on the road to understanding what Roger's always said. Amazing things happen when your body's got the mitochondria to right itself. So that one sticks in my mind because who wears a scarf in the summer? Some people do. Yeah. He doesn't anymore. Yeah. Anyway, back to you, Rob.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, Baya Quinlan.
Baya, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Family. Good evening, my MoreMito family. That was my cousin that was on the phone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
That was my cousin Vita from Georgia that just was asking questions about the kidney and the gum disease. I just wanted to point that out real fast. But my question was, I didn't have a question. My wife forgot to tell you about her as far as her energy factor. Sometimes I feel like it's tying her down because she never sits down now after taking since she's been on this MoreMito. I mean,
it gives you energy.
But she's the best house cleaner that it is. We have a big house. I mean, she keeps this house spotless.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Wow.
And
you need energy. You know somebody need energy. Get them on the program.
I keep my hair. I wear a skin tight around the side skin, and I get my hair. I was getting it cut every 2 weeks. Now I got it cut every 3 weeks because rubbing the cream on the back of my head and the sides, it grows back so fast.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said again, I'm an entertainer, so I like to keep my hair looking good, even though I might not see it as good. I like to keep my hair real fresh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this product is amazing, and I like this. My wife said is just buy the product and take the product. Everybody's body is not the same, you know. It's like again, it affects. I think the way I look at it too. The more stuff you have going on in your body, the mitochondria attacks that as well. It heals it, you know. Because I started it for my eyes. But I have a lot of stuff going on, so it's taking this time.
You put it all around your eyes.
I'm not like sticking out my face and this MoreMito, you know. I'm gonna keep on spending my money with it.
Me too.
All right.
Awesome.
Great having you.
And Dale too. That's all right.
All right, thank you.
All righty.
All right.
Okay, so we got Grace. Go get Grace. I think she had one other person.
All right, Grace.
Then we're gonna get foot soldier.
You're back. Hello, Grace.
Okay, her name is Kayla. Can you see if she's on the line now? This is Michael's daughter.
Yeah,
Hi,
now,
Kayla.
now listen, I've got somebody in New York that has no name. 1182 is Kayla in New York.
Go ahead. Let's find out. Find out. Open her up. Open that person up there.
All right.
It's 35.
New York, I've opened you up.
93.
Are you Kayla? 35, yeah, this is Kayla.
This one, last one, this is 1182.
1182, that's me. Hi. My name is Berdine Scarborough, and I'm from New York City. I've been listening to all of the testimonies, and I am so excited about this product. I had ordered the bundle before. It's been about 2 years, and I've been trying to, reorder, but every time I go to the site, then they ask for a representative, and I haven't been able to order the products anymore. So how
Okay,
do I?
you just have to let customer
Just
service
call.
know.
Just call. We'll take care of that.
Okay.
It's about
Who introduced you though? Let's ask this question. Who introduced you? How did you find out about it?
I was introduced from
Please
Ministry
leave your message for
Apostle Wayne T. Jackson.
Okay, Wayne
And
T.
the first time
Jackson.
I ordered it myself. Excuse me?
You heard about it from Wayne T. Jackson?
Yes.
Okay,
And
well,
I had ordered it from him. I ordered I ordered it from the website. They gave me MoreMito, and I ordered it the first time.
So we'll straighten it out with you. We know who Wayne T. Jackson
I
is.
got your number. I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was speaking with Wayne just this week. We got you covered.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. And because he's starting to, he introducing it again through his ministry. And but I wanted to ask you, could this product be taken with other vitamins? Like right now, I take the
Okay, so let me
Ultimate
answer that.
Green Tea.
Okay, let me answer that. First of all, everything that's good is gonna get better when we take these mitochondria restores, so your cells become more efficient. So if you're doing something that's good, it's gonna get better.
Yes,
On the one hand, on the
peace.
other hand, there are a lot of things that folks are taking they won't need to take as much of or at all because we got that covered. Okay.
Right. Right.
So you'll find, you'll find, the stuff that you're doing that you want to keep taking, and you may have the things you choose not to because again you don't need it. But you can figure that out. The bottom line is get on this stuff, make the progress you can make, you can decide about that.
Yes, get on it.
Okay.
The bundle.
All right. So that's answer my question.
All
I just
right.
need to place the order.
Give me your name again, real quick,
I need to place the order.
Yeah, he needs his name because there's no name on the caller ID.
My name is Verdine Scarborough.
Okay.
Gotcha, Rudy. All right.
Change your call in there.
Call you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, excellent.
Stay blessed.
So,
Okay.
Great,
Go ahead, Dr.
great. Great,
Yeah,
we able to
I have it right here.
get that young lady?
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Roger, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Taylor's right here on my line. I got it. Go ahead, Taylor.
Hi, yes. I was saying hello, but I guess y'all couldn't hear me. But my name is Kayla Major, and I'm Michael Loman's daughter. I just recently ordered the brain and body pills because I struggle with remembering things because I do have ADHD. And my dad kept telling me to get them. But I was procrastinating. But I did finally get them, though. And I'm taking them about 3 times so far. But the first time that I took it, I noticed a difference. Because normally, if someone speaks to me, it goes in like one ear and out the other. Like, if I don't write it down, then the conversation honestly never mattered. But my first class, because I'm in the Navy, so my first class was telling me something, and I didn't write it down. And then the next morning, I remembered everything that he said, which is not normal for me, typically. But, yeah, that was just my little testimony I wanted to give.
That's awesome. ADHD.
Well, thank you for
And
doing
now
that.
she's remembering better because
It's like rebooting your brain.
from the
brain's gonna work better
Renew
now.
Brain and Body.
Okay, and if you get the whole bundle together with
That's
Restore
no
and
telling
everything,
what's
it's
gonna
much
happen.
better.
Yes.
Okay.
And that was just from her just taking the Renew Brain and Body.
All right.
So just imagine when she gets the whole bundle,
Okay, well, what's
gonna
up,
happen.
Jim? Marvin Matt McGee.
Yep, I unmuted you. Go ahead,
Hello.
Marvin.
Good evening, family. I've been on the call all since the beginning, but I had just arrived back from Atlanta, so I kind of dozed off, so I apologize. But I had a guest on the line, Miss Nisha, and just wanted to let you know, like I said, Dale, I seized the moment, brother. I'm always sharing. I'm always sharing.
Yes,
And
you are.
I appreciate everything that is going on with this movement. I had a call and I left a message with the individual, but no one has called me back as far as, I guess, with tax purposes and all that stuff. So, yeah, I need to get that situation corrected. And I believe last week, sometime, I had gave a brief testimony of how I had pulled a muscle in my leg, and I was putting the restore and the rejuvenate on together, and then it was like 4 days, and it was almost healed. It's totally healed now. So, yeah, I'm just very grateful that this technology out. I'm 5 months strong, and I'm continuously going to use it until the Creator take me home. But I'm gonna be around like a loser, so it's gonna be a while.
Right.
All right, Bush Soldier. Thanks for sharing.
Great.
Okay, we've had an amazing weekend there on this topic. It was one of the most popular topic we've had in months, probably enough. The word is getting out that you got a problem with your teeth, you need to be on that Mito stuff.
That's right.
And I want to thank everybody whose voice you heard. I want to thank all of you who are sharing your stories, and I want to encourage more of you to do so. We can't do it without you. We need all these stories. We need all these nuances. We need all these situations and whatnot. So by all means, get in touch with us. You can call customer service. We need to get you interviewed. Love to do it and add your story to the stories that we'll create. Like I said, this is a grand experiment. No one's ever done it before. And as you report things that are happening, it really lets us know how powerful mitochondria are in addition to what we already knew. Okay, Dale Bonet, you get the last word.
All right, well, listen, everybody, let's just keep going. What a glorious beginning to this year. We're taking care of a lot of people. You need to take care of yourself. Get those W-9s in. If there's a question, get it in. If there's a question, call us. Deadline is tomorrow. Let's not let that pass. Otherwise, we have to turn off the commissions until we get it from you. We don't want to do that. And I know you'll get them in. Let's just go. Keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see you all on Saturday.
See you there.
Y'all, was that not an awesome conference call, right? Y'all, I just love getting on there. Like I said, knowledge is power. This is where I get a lot of my knowledge, right? I get on there, I listen, I learn, okay? I get the knowledge, right? One of the things, get your bundle. Get your brain and body bundle now. Did y'all not hear Mr. Hill say, just order your bundle now, right? So you get your brain and body. You get your your Renew brain and body, your Restore Oil, and your Rejuvenate Gel. You get your gel free because you purchased it in the body, right? I mean, in the bundle, right? For the pets, don't leave our pets out. You can get bundles with the pets as well. So you may get Petlife, a Rejuvenate Gel, and then get a free Rejuvenate Gel. So this may be your bundle right here. But you don't want to leave your pets out. Now, when dealing with the pets, the Petlife is the Restore All minus the citrus and something else that they take out that pets can't have. So all it is a Restore All minus those ingredients, and then put a Petlife label on there. That's why you hear people using the Petlife as well, because it's really the Restore All minus some ingredients, right? But so you hear that you've heard several people saying they take the Restore All and mix it in the Rejuvenate Gel. Okay, that works great for the people, but for the pets, you do not use the Restore All on there because remember it has those two ingredients that pets shouldn't have. So if you want to use for the pets, you can use straight Rejuvenate Gel, or you can take the Petlife and put in the Rejuvenate Gel. But these are the products that you'll use for the pets: Petlife and Rejuvenate Gel. So if you were referred by somebody else, you want to get back with the person that referred you. We want to always be fair, right? So you get back with the person that referred you. However, if you were, watching the Health Wealth Show, Success on Stephanie, um, Facebook, no, Facebook Live, somebody somebody shared the information that's not a customer with you, because I do have people that share because they know somebody else that has some type of ailments or whatever, right? And that's because what? Because a lot of people still go by ailments, right? We don't go by ailments. That's why we say it doesn't make a difference what your ailment is or what your condition is, right? Because we're not in the healing business. We're in the mitochondria business. And when you build your mitochondria, your body knows how to fix itself from anything. So it doesn't make a difference the condition or the ailment, right? That's why Mr. Hill was making the comments that he made, right? Because people keep it going according to the conditions or the ailments, right? Just build your mitochondria up. God designed our body to fix itself when you build that mitochondria up. And your body knows how to fix itself. Just build your mitochondria up. And how do you build your mitochondria up? You want to go get your bundle. Your brain and body bundle. Renew brain and body. Restore oil. Rejuvenate gel. And remember, some people, depending on what your ailment or your condition is, some people, may have to use more, right? So this is a 30-day supply. So so you take it, you're gonna take the Restore Oil, one regular dose, which is um 4 milliliters. You'll get a dropper in with your Restore Oil. You get a dropper. The dropper, the 1 milliliter line is up there. You need to do 4 1 milliliters to equal one regular dose of the Restore Oil. I have videos on Health and Well Show with Stephanie. If you go under tools, then you can watch the video on what the regular dose is. I was looking for something white, but maybe you can see the lines on there. That top that top one says 1 milliliter. So four of those equals one full dose of the Restore Oil. This bottle is a 30-day supply. Some people may not want to do it that way. They may want to just do a teaspoon. So you can do a teaspoon, which is one dose, right? It's actually a teaspoon, almost full. But again, if you have something very serious and you want to, take it more than once, then you're gonna need to get more than one bundle a month. Because if you take it 2 times a month, that's gonna be two bundles. This is one bundle, right? It's gonna be two bundles. Like you heard somebody saying they take it 3 times a day. They purchase 3 bundles a month in order to be able to take it 3 times a day. So on with 4, 5, 6, whatever. How many times a day you take it determines how many bundles you get. And it also determines, your finances. Your finances help to determine what you're able to get, right? Well, I say your finances, but we, as he mentioned, the MoreMito bucks. That's how you get the free product. So the more people you go and tell, because when they do what? When they create their free customer website, you give them your website. They create their free customer website from your link, right? They're connected to you. And when they purchase their bundles, then guess what happens? Then you can get the MoreMito bucks, right? And you can use that for free product. So that can help you get more than one bundle. You can share this with as many people as possible. Get that MoreMito app, right? That mobile app. You share it with people. Guess what? The app tracks everything. So those of y'all that I sent videos to, if you haven't watched it, I know you haven't, because we know if you clicked on it, we know how long you watched it, etc. Love the app. So just in case you thought you was pulling a fast one, oh, we know. But I will pull the app up on here. Go to your Play Store or whatever it is on iPhone. But it's the MoreMito app, and you just download it. It's free. Just like your free your website, your customer website, it's free. When you decide that, those of you that choose to decide that you want to become a paid representative, You don't want to just get the free product. Well, if you decide to that you want to take the money part out, you switch your status to paid representative in your back office. If you need to know how to get in your back office, we have videos on that on the Health and Web Show with Stephanie under under training and also under MoreMito tools, right? But you go and you switch from referring customer to paid representative, and guess what happens? Then you can now, from that point on, once you switch it and complete your W-9, then from that point on, whatever you earn, you can pull that out as cash. Anything before that, that's still the MoreMito bucks, right? Or the MoreMito cash. But anything after that, you can pull that out as regular cash. Okay, love it. We have so many different options, but y'all gonna love this mobile app. So if you have not downloaded the MoreMito app, go download that MoreMito app, and it's so easy, guys. Like Mr. Hill said, he'll be doing the training again tomorrow, which is Tuesday, on a Zoom call. So if you want that information, just let us know. We'll give you that information so you can, get the information on that. But it's very simple on how to use that app. And like I said, it tracks everything. So say for instance, you have 50 people in your contacts. Well, just go out and send that more mitochondria story to all 50 people, right? And then after that, say for instance, they have eye issues. Go pull one of the videos about the eyes, or cancer, whatever it is. Go pull whatever video and send that, and then, they can watch that. Again, all of it's tracked. So you will know how many people you send it to, who you send it to. All of that is tracked. If they watched it, if they didn't watch it, they can send you a message on there from the app because it gives all your information on there. When I say it's wonderful, it is wonderful. One thing I can say about Mr. Hill knows what he's doing with getting these apps. You know, having a business where you can earn anything that you choose to. It's up to you what you want to earn. How many companies have you been in? How many jobs have you been in where you chose what you want to earn? Most of you probably haven't. Well, this is an opportunity where you can choose how much you want to earn. Okay? And like I said, it's just very easy. With this mobile app, it's very easy. I send my videos out as well from me doing my shows, Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie or Success on Stephanie. It being on Facebook. Those are other avenues that I use to get the word out, right? So they can help us. Okay, I'm not doing this just for myself. I'm doing this to help us. So many people need to hear about this, and we're not just in the United States. We're all over, so we can ship wherever you are. So I have people watching from all over. I was very amazed the first time somebody had contacted me, and I'm looking and I'm like, I know somebody. It popped up and said I had a call from somebody. I was like, well, where's I don't see it under a missed call, right? It's because they were calling me on WhatsApp, y'all. I really didn't check WhatsApp on a regular basis, right? And but that day I was determined to figure out where they were calling for, right? Here we go. Oh, I've had a long last 7 days. It's been something else. We had major situations going on in our family. So, but anyway, but back to that call, I was determined to figure it out, right? I was checking everything and finally figured out it was on WhatsApp. And they were calling me from Ghana, right? And I was just like, wow, are people watching there? Then when I looked at my stats in the YouTube studio, I found out people was watching from all over. I had no idea. I was just thinking people probably, like from the Metroplex or whatever. People were watching from all over, India, you name it. I was just like, wow. So I'm glad, for those of y'all that watch us, and I hope that all of y'all that watch would, become a customer because everybody has mitochondria. Every person and every animal has mitochondria. So we actually have something that is for everyone. A lot of companies say, oh, well, this is for everyone when it's really not for everybody. I've joined companies thinking that the products would be great, it could be for me, and they really weren't. You know, I've had from like some things make my heart flutter and different things. Then those weren't products for me. They weren't all natural. These are natural, and this is something that everybody has. Everybody has mitochondria, and nobody has 100% mitochondria. So that means everybody needs it, right? Same thing with the pets. Pets have a lot of the same things that we have, right? Pets have cancer like we get cancer. Everybody's had cancer, whether you knew it or not. Just your body was strong enough to fight it out, But then there's a lot of people their body's not strong enough to fight it out, and so then you find out that they have cancer. But everybody gets cancer, and everybody has had cancer. Okay, so if you go back and listen to some of my episodes on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie about cancer, and you can learn even more about cancer. But again, it doesn't make a difference what condition you have. You heard people talking about the hearing. You heard a lot of people talking about the teeth, all right? Receding gums, you teeth growing back, right? You hear them talking about getting the bumps, the bumps coming through their gums, the teeth growing back. And you hear people talking about the eyes. I use the product on a regular basis, and I take the Rejuvenate Gel, which has the Restore All mixed in there. Again, videos on the Health and Wealth Show, Stephanie show you how to do that. And I just take it and I rub it around my eyes. Rub it around my eyes. You can put it in your eyes. At first, I used to tell people, don't put it in your eyes. But guess what? Somebody tried it. They put it in their eyes, and they had even better results. So now we tell you, you can put it in your eyes, right? But just go ahead and get your free customer website. Whether you do it just as a customer or whether you want to do it and earn some extra income. Either way, you still need your free customer website because that's how you get in our system. And if you need assistance, like you heard the lady said that she had been on the products 2 years ago, right? And she's been wanting to reorder, but she didn't know how to reorder, right? That happens sometimes. Well, then you just contact customer service. Even if you forget the person that shared the information from you, a lot of times the people in customer service, they have a way of finding out. They definitely know me because Roger and I used to do a show together, and they know they know I do the show on YouTube now, and they know me. So, but if you choose, you need to call customer service. You may not be real computer savvy, but once you create your free customer website, then you can call customer service. Even if you haven't done that and you need some assistance, I would just say call them and see what assistance they can give you. But I'm going to give that number out for customer service for those of y'all that need it. It's 509-593-3300. 509-593-3300. That is how you can reach customer service. As Dale said, they're open 6 days a week, right? So you can get a hold to customer service and get your products ordered, or any questions that you have answered. You can reach out to me. I will answer as much as I can. If it's something I don't know, I know who to call, who to contact to get questions answered, right? So again, we hope that you've enjoyed this episode of the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, where we were talking about regrowing teeth, cavities, fixing cavities, bone on bone loss, and it seemed like there was one other thing. But anyway, guys, when I tell you this is a great episode, this was a great episode. And I challenge you guys to share this with somebody or share this with several people because others need to hear what you heard so that they can get educated, right? People are ignorant because of lack of knowledge, right? And when I say that, I don't mean calling somebody just ignorant. I'm just saying they don't have the knowledge, or they don't know what certain things what certain things will do because they don't have the knowledge. That's what I mean by that. So our goal is to get as many people educated as possible, so they know how to go out and get the product, get their bundle, the Renew Brain and Body bundle. When you go in your back office, you can order your Brain and Body bundle by going to Shop MoreMito, go into the People Products, or click the green button and go down to the Brain and Body bundles. This is the Brain and Body bundle number 1. It's the Renew Brain and Body capsules. It's the Restore Oil and the Rejuvenate Gel for the humans, right? again, for the pets, Pet Life, which is the Rejuvenate Gel minus the what the pets can't have. I mean, not the Rejuvenate Gel, the Restore Oil minus the what the pets can't have. And so we put the Pet Life label on there, and they can have straight Rejuvenate Gel. So, again, I hope that you have enjoyed this. I hope that we have, you know, educated you to the point where you know you need to build your mitochondria up. Trust us. Trust us. We know what we're doing. And I want you to, step out on faith. Step out on faith because, see, God is the one that created us with the mitochondria. So step out on faith, get your mitochondria built up, and let's see how healthy your body gets. And I'd love to hear your testimonials. Love to hear it. So whether you send me a comment on the Health the Web Show or comment on Success on Stephanie, Facebook, or text me first. Do not call me. You can text 817-320-2571. If you want reminders of our conference calls, then you're going to text 817-320-2571. And what you're going to text, you're going to put MMCC and your name. I know what that means. That means I need to set up a reminder for you of our conference calls. Simple as that. And I preset the messages to go out. Just like people got messages today that were preset for them to reminding them to get on the call. These calls are so important. You may think you're healthy, but once you get on the product, we've had several people that's like, oh, I'm healthy, I don't need anything. We even had one guy who was 90-something years old, and he was like, he was real healthy, right? Well, he ended up, I think he had a fall, a little bit after saying that, he was so healthy, excuse me, y'all. And he changed that. And he came on and he said, well, yeah, I was one of those thought I was so healthy, I didn't need anything. He said, but when I had the fall, I started using the products. And man, when I tell you, not only did it help me from that, but I have, he shared what all he had going on. It might have been like more energy, more stamina, you name it, But that's what, you learn a lot of that by getting on the products. You have somebody in sports, have kids in sports, you play sports or whatever, you definitely want to get them on the products. Because we've had several people, they may have been doing like Dr. Dan shared, I went blank. When his name comes back to me, I'll share it. But anyway, we've had them sharing how they may have been doing, say, 50 push-ups, right? But then after they got on the products, then, they had more stamina, and they're now doing more push-ups in that or sit-ups, whatever it is, right? So if you're doing sports, if you have somebody that that does sports, share the information so that they can learn how to build their mitochondria up so that they can have they can actually do more. Even like you heard them talking about Dr. Boswell. That's what I was trying to say. Dr. Boswell, they talked about him with the racehorses, right? And how he got he put his horses on, and before they weren't winning horses, right? But then after they got on the products, then guess what? They started placing. We've had Dr. Boswell's grandson was running cross country, got on the products. Guess what? He started placing. So that's what we mean. Building your mitochondria up, you see a lot of difference because your body's getting healthy. So I won't hold you guys anymore. Oh, what I didn't share was in the link on the Health Award Show Stephanie and Success on Stephanie, I put the link in there for you to create your free customer website. But I will go ahead and give it out. It is https://moremito.com/joining/s-alford, that's SALFORD /2. Now, let me double check it. I'm pretty sure that I had that correct now. But you want to, and that takes you straight to the page where it says referring customer. All you do is put in there, you put your name, you pick your username, password, put your name, address, phone number, email, yeah, name, address, phone number, email address, and submit it. Your free customer website's up, just like that. It's very, very simple. Very simple. Um, I'm sorry, guys. So many people have been sending me messages, whether it was sending me messages on the social media, sending me messages on my phone, you name it. So messages are still popping up, which is a great thing because people are realizing they need to build up their mitochondria, right? So I'm loving it that they have questions. Even people are asking, "Oh, can I go back and how can I go back and listen to this again?" Well, when you go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie or Success on Stephanie, and um, you can watch it on either one of those, and you can watch it over and over and over 24/7. Okay, y'all, I sent out so many messages. I hope. Okay, here it is. Yeah. https:// more mito. It's MoreMito. Mito is short for mitochondria. So MoreMito .com joining JOINING /SALFORD the number two. That is how you put that in, then click on it. It takes you straight to the referring customer um, page, and you just pick your username, password, put in your name, address, phone number, email address, and submit it. And you are now a new customer. Let me be the first to welcome you. And then, if you want the information on how to place an order, you can contact myself, or you can go on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, and there's videos on there showing you how to place an order, etc. Again, I gave the number out for customer service. You can contact customer service; they can help you place an order, etc. The main thing is to get the products in you, and just get that body healthy. So you guys have a wonderful one.